where, there are safety concerns about, safety in that area following the alleged abduction of 19-year-old Kamogelo Baukudi. Baukudi was allegedly kidnapped by two men driving a Toyota Hilux bakkie, purporting to be police officers. The Free State Department of Education spokesperson Howard Ndaba expressing shock following the incident and saying they are providing the necessary psychosocial support to learners and teachers. But as I said, there is a bit of breaking news coming through on that front, and our Aphumelele Mdlalose is on standby with that breaking news. Aphumelele?
Well, we've just reliably been informed by the Free State Police spokesperson Kamogelo that 42-year-old police officer was, of course, questioned and as a result has been arrested in connection of the 19-year-old missing Kamogelo Baukudi. He's joining me right now just to take us through those kind of developments. I would say it's a breakthrough for the police, given that you have mentioned during the media briefing yesterday that you have beefed up resources and you are leaving no stone unturned in making sure that you are tracking this case.
Yes, though it's not exciting news for us, but it's something which we can say is breakthrough, because our team, as we said earlier, that they will not only focus externally but also internally. And yesterday in the afternoon they managed to pick up this a 42-year-old individual who is a surgeon in the South African Police Service, and we can confirm that through the process of interrogating and questioning him and also following some leads, they took a decision that they were going to keep him in custody, and he will be formally charged on a charge of kidnapping, which, if things goes well, he can appear in court tomorrow on the same charge of kidnapping, and there might be additional charges which will be added based on the progress or any other developments in this matter.
One would wonder, what's the real connection with this 42-year-old man and the missing child? Is he part of the two suspects that you are looking for?
It's a very crucial level of our investigation, which we just want to keep it as it is. But what I can say is that there was a question in our media briefing that there's a similar vehicle which is making rounds in the township, and we said we are going to look at all units, even within our own ranks, vehicles of that nature. And I think it's where we immediately, when the team took over that and went that direction, we managed to isolate this vehicle, and the team then picked him up, and through the interrogation and everything which they did, they decided that this is the person which they can keep in custody. But as to the relationship of him and the person who is involved in the kidnapping, it's something which we'll still work on.
And Mr. Magele, is that room still open for more people that are supposed to be questioned, maybe?
Definitely, according to our team of investigation, there might be people added to this, because as you have heard in our preliminary investigation, there are two people who were involved, who picked him up or who stopped the vehicle. Then when we look at things, it might not only be two, it might go beyond that, but will be controlled by what prevail out of our investigation. But I think we are heading the right way.
So this police officer that has been arrested, what unit is he in, or is he connected to the vehicle that is in question?
He's connected to a vehicle which is in question now, because you see, when we look at his placement, he's one of the members who are in the roving team where we combat gangs in the schools and all these places. But that placed him in that vehicle at that moment. That's the reason why he was picked up. And as far as we looked, it was about the time he was about to report on duty. So that linked him exactly to say he was the person who was driving that car. And I think other details we cannot divulge now until they are entertained at the right level.
Brigadier Kamogelo, the spokesperson of the police in the Free State, giving us those updates that one police officer has been arrested, and he's not really calling this a breakthrough, but it is a step to the right direction, as he's mentioning that they linked the suspect to the vehicle, but now he's working within the SAPS, and they are not ruling out that more people will be questioned with regards to this. It's back to you.
All right, thank you for that. That's Aphumelele Mdlalose there in Bloemfontein. You heard it here first this afternoon. Police confirming that they've taken in one of their own, a police sergeant, in connection with the abduction of Kamogelo Baukudi, and with the possibility that more people will still be arrested.